I think I can hear whispering. Must be the whispering of the lost souls. Back, and we're in the ancient tomb, the sacred shrine, to find the book of Aetherius magic and finish this quest finally, and be done with magic. Well, we're done with the magical quest. We won't be done with magic. He said to follow the light. We will follow the light. Too hard? It's pretty simple, actually. It's very straightforward. And the book isn't that hard to find either. I don't think we can talk to him. Nope. Boom. Come on. Just go down. We didn't get any health potions. That's probably a mistake. Still have Phenomenon. We also have a couple of other spells we're going to give a shot, because hopefully they're just as powerful as Phenomenon. To use Vicious Flames. His health bar is going down very slowly. Not as fast as my Magicka bar, apparently. Okay. We're going to hang back for a second and use Rise of Magicka. Get our Magicka regen up. Then we might use the Candlelight, the Zara's Candlelight spell. Supposed to raise Magicka as well, actually. Let's see if we get that up first. This takes forever, apparently. Sorry if you guys are bored. I'll see you in a second when my Magicka regen. That took nearly half of my... That nearly took my entire Magicka bar. Hopefully, that helps. We're also going to use Rise of Magicka. Which luckily is easier to cast. And it'll boost our Magicka regen a little bit more. Let's try a Vampiric Drain and see if that does anything against this guy. The good news is that it's doing something and it's keeping my health bar up. And it doesn't take nearly as much Magicka. This isn't very interesting, so I'll bring you guys back when we finish. Alright, bring you guys back. Really? I literally almost had him down at his 0. Don't tell me this is going to be another situation if I need to down him completely. I could just walk by him, I guess. There we go. Much better. See if he has anything useful on him. An ancient diamond and his journal. We're going to read his journal real quick. I'm not going to actually read it. I'm just going to open it up and look at it just to see if it unlocks more spells. Don't remember if it does, and I also don't know if anything's changed. Find the lost magic of Aetherius. Yeah, I know. We're going to take that with us. We might read it later. Uh-oh. Here's something. Oh, hey. That's the guy that we talked to at the beginning, or at least his body. Gives us a ton of diamonds. And more of the same stuff he had before. Useful. Alright, so... I think that's this light that's currently around me that's giving all this light. I think it's this way we go? Or is it the other way? They both have a mage light, so I'm kind of confused. Nope. We go this way. No, we go this way. That's right, we go this way. Oh wait, no. We go this way? Yes. Because there's the spiders. Back to using Phenomenon. Place is pretty big, but if you know what you're doing, you don't have to go very far. That's a big spider. What the? Did I literally just die? Oh, that's annoying. I will bring you guys back. I apologize for that. I should have been saving. Alright, brought you guys back. I didn't actually kill the guy this time. I decided to try the idea of just walk past him, and turns out it actually works. But that's also because he's blocking the wrong door, so it's not like it's a big deal. Just gonna try and do this and see if this works. I'm not too worried about. You might be coming in here worried that you're gonna blast the book around or something. Obviously, you can't destroy the book because you can't destroy items in this game, at least not very easily. And you can't destroy the book also because it's in a chest. So, for those who are worried about that, don't be. Again, I don't have my magicka activated because I didn't activate that firefly. I didn't activate that candlelight because I'm not a big fan of the candlelight spell. It's really annoying because of the fact that it's like, from what I can tell, I'll have to deal with having that extremely bright light, which is annoying. So, I will use it on occasion, but I probably will only use it for enchanting. And when my magic is not enough. Which, I'm not worried about these guys. Probably should be, and probably should be saving more often. Drop a quick save real quick. But we'll notice that the lights are now above us, and he mentioned Zenithar's blink will assist us. Let's see. Some vampiric drain out so that we can get some health back. Don't like spiders. And apparently they can bite hard. And I've been poisoned? Wait a minute, I thought I was immune to poison. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I'm immune to something else. Maybe just immune to disease. Who knows? We could always level up to boost our magicka up all of a sudden, but nope, doesn't work. I was hoping I could shove him off the edge of this cliff. So I just need him not to be here. Right now he's in my way. There we go. I thought... maybe it's not here. Thought the book was up here, but I guess it's not. Like I said, I played through this mod a long time ago. It might not be the same. It may not be the same situation, but we will easily find it. I know it's in here somewhere, and I don't plan on leaving until I find the book. Sarah at this point is pretty obsessed with the book. She wants to find it. She wants to have it. She wants to know the power that it has within it. And Sarah needs to stop dying. Quick load. No reason to wait. Might as well just quick load. I also don't have to go fight that bigger spider now. Because now I know I'm not supposed to go up there. Oh, my magicka. Why the heck are you so weak? Head back real quick and let my magicka regen. I'll see you guys when we have our magicka back. Alright. Magicka's back up. Got a couple of buffs on me too. Shallow Doors magicka, which increases my magicka by 200 points. And Rise of magicka, which we have all been very used to using. I am going to quick drop another quick save because that spider got real close real quick. Made me real nervous. Where the heck did it go? It's really annoying how these things can go invisible. Oh, that's a ethereal frost troll. Annoying. Although, not very active, apparently. That's fine. This is Shalador's lightning, or Shalador's sparks, I should say. Not probably the most effective to be using against these monsters, since this is mostly a magical thing. But I like lightning. Zappy magic is fun. Okay, I guess we're gonna keep going because we gotta follow the light, and the light goes this way. At least the light went this way. Yep, light still goes this way. Sometimes the lights will disappear. Sometimes they'll come back. You just gotta kind of like follow wherever you last saw the light. It's kind of like the whole theme of this dungeon. I just remembered that I was being silly by thinking that that cave was the cave that we were supposed to be in. It's not until later. The whispering is weird, and the voice and the singing opera voice is haunting. Alright, we came from that way. Which way are we supposed to go? Follow the light. What? Nope. This way? Nope. Is it this way? Still hearing the music this way, so I'm gonna go this way. Oh. Yes, I feel like it is this way because I feel like I remember these ghosts. Alright, time to switch over. Shalador's Sparks is not working out as much as I want it to be. When I know that Shalador's Flames is a huge effect. Alright, let's switch to Vampiric Drain and see if we can get some work done with that. Are they not attacking me? I ain't too worried about it if they're not, but... Better drop a quick save just in case. Although, being the fact that I just dropped a quick save here, that might cost me my life. Doesn't look like it since these guys don't seem very powerful. I wonder, can I get your sword? Ooh, you have a lot of good stuff. I will take all of that. I want your sword because I'm starting to think maybe if I swing this sword at these guys, it'll be a lot more effective than me just hitting them with Vampiric Drain. Awesome. I also got some ancient Nordic armor out of that. That was nice. That was nice. Ooh, more ancient Nordic armor. I wonder if all these guys have a diamond. Okay. We did go past the light. Oh, no. I was about to say we did go past the light, but no, I was about to say we go... Oh, no. Darn it. So we are not at the place we're supposed to be at. I messed up at some point. Went the wrong way. This is not the right place. We are going to go down here real quick. We're going to try and go back up, because I know this isn't the right spot. But what this does have is it has a whole bunch of crap. We have Beothi's hooded collar robe. We have the Staff of Bontia. We have the Void armor, which is really cool. We'll check this stuff out once we get out of this place. Go ahead back up, because this is not the right place. I feel like that spider area was the right place, but I'm not. But I also don't feel like that was the right place. Are you stuck? You know what? You can stay stuck for all I care. I don't want to fight you. I'm glad we found our way there, because that void stuff is pretty powerful. That void armor we got is pretty cool. It looks like the assassin armor, so it's kind of weird, but it is pretty powerful. Um, let's go back, because I feel like we went the wrong way at some point. Do I have the... Yeah, I have these There's magic, which means that it's... I was, like, I'm correct. It's not going to tell us where the book is. I can't use the quest finding... the quest marker, and I can't use the thing, which is fine. I know the book is... So I know the book has to be up here. Gotta be in the... I have a strong feeling it's in that cave. I just have to remember where. Let's see. Denethor's blink back out. Not mean to end up with you. Very drain. Aha! I'm an idiot. This is the book that can holds Zenner's hooded sorcerer's robe, which, for but the favor of magic dwells within you. Increase enchantment skill by 100 points. Restoration spells are 50% less to cast. Alteration spells are 50% less to cast. And magicka regenerates 200% faster. Increases magicka resistance by 35%. And then the Book of Aetherius Magic Power. First thing we're going to do is we're going to switch over onto those robes, because Zenithar's robes are a lot more powerful than even the thing. Which we also have his hooded robes, which basically his hooded robes allow me to have a hood instead of the knot, which I like hoods, so we're gonna use that. But the most important part of that, the robes are nice, as we now have his robes and we can go and disenchant them, I think. But what we do get out of that is the Aetherius Magic, Power of Magic. Enter into Sovngarde and find the second book. But Aetherius Magic, the Power of Magnus. The memory of Eris Artis, Great Magnus, may the secrets of hidden power be kept safe by those that are not from those that are not worthy. And we have a very long book, which we're going to read later. Technically, we also get a lot of spells unlocked, which are super cool. We also get a couple of abilities and other stuff like that. We did get a quest when we got that, which says, enter into Sovngarde and find the second book of Aetherius Magic. Obviously, we aren't going to Sovngarde for a while, and we also can't get... I also don't think it's going to work. Aetherius Magic is, like I said, this is where I think it ends, because I've been to Sovngarde after this, and I couldn't get it. We do have the Spirit of Magnus, both mortal flesh and partly divine. You can now call upon the Spirit of Magnus to strip away the shakes of your flesh for a time, allowing you to use the Thume as the soul of Akatosh wood. So, pretty cool. Another ability that we gained, if we go to this, we now have Infinite Sorcery Divine Blink. This one is like Zenithar's Blink, which we'll be using more often, but it's a little bit more on the supposedly divine side. Pretty much it's the same thing, at least as far as I can tell. It's basically a mage light that then teleports you where the mage light crashes. Very fast, very powerful, very cool. I think it's also a little bit farther, maybe? Or it might just be a reskin. Or, not a reskin, but a, something like that. A light from the immortal plane, spent to strike awe into the hearts of mortals. Lighting that does 20% shock damage to health and magicka per second. Splendor of magicka. Cast a brilliant light that destroys. Um, Relenting gleam. We'll notice all of these are like destruction spells, yet they're here, which is weird. Zaren's Sanctuary, we're going to be using that in a second, which is another teleportation spell. Again, I don't think we got much. We have Rage of Magicka Agnes, which basically is the Rage spell. And then the Kirks of Will. Yeah, a lot of these have a lot of flavor text, but I'm not really entirely sure what they do. I like this one, Flames Ruin. It's pretty cool. I think it's like it's like a breath of flame. It's really cool. Again, though, it's like really flashy, but it's hard to see what you're doing when you're using it, so you pretty much just gotta throw it in that. I think this one was the... No, not that one. That one's pretty cool, but it's, again, it's got a big area of effect on it, so it's really hard to control it. A lot of these are really hard to control. I think it's... Here we go. Waves of Aetherius. This one's pretty cool because it's just like you shoot out a beam of light. It's pretty cool. We'll see a lot of these. I'll have to go through and test all of them to remember what they all do and stuff like that again. A lot of what we're going to be using though is what we've already had. Unbound Flames. This is neat. We'll also notice my magic is not going down. Because my magicka is my regen is so fast right now, it keeps up with all of these spells. And these spells don't take a whole lot of magicka. We also do Relentless Storms, which is about the same, which I think is around the same thing. Apparently not? Huh. I wonder what this does. We'll have to get some bad guys in the area and test them on it. But yeah, she now has Aetherius magic. As far as how she feels about the whole thing, there's not a lot to say. I think reading the book would have changed her mind. But let's head off to the next teleportation site. This is what we got. This is the teleportation we got, and we already got the other stuff out of here I wanted. We'll come back here eventually and go explore more, but I know that there's not much there as far as what we can actually find. There's a little bit more to do, but there's not a lot to find. But we come here. This place is cool. We get a forge. Like, this was really cool when I first originally got this because, like, I didn't have the other mods. Like, I didn't have the clockwork mod. I didn't have clockwork. I didn't have a lot of mods. And so this gave me, like, everything I needed, and I will probably go swimming down there eventually. We'll quick save up here before we do, just to make sure we can get back up. But, because I don't remember if you can. But we have this, which is the spell tome Eye of Magnus. I was wondering where this was. I remember this being a thing. We'll go ahead and take a look at this. This is a little bit on the funny side, but it's also kind of nice. Could you imagine if we didn't know flames? Like, it'd be kind of weird not to know flames at this point. Is it a conjuration? Yep. So, I can now do this. Boom. And I can shoot the Eye of Magnus at people. Like, I just think that's kind of funny. Because it's a weird kind of thought. So now we're gonna go to Zaren's chest. Which, we have Zaren's robes of boots of sorcery and his robes. I think we already have those. I think I got those when I found the book, the Aetherius Magic book. And then there it is, Mage's Haven. So we now have the book Mage's Haven. We're gonna go ahead and use that real quick. It's another teleport. which we're going to follow the theme of this. We're just going to follow the teleports. Figure out where Mage's Haven takes us. Boom. And where could we possibly be? The statue might give you a clue. We are back at the College of Magica. Basically with everything taken care of at this point. Open this door and headed downstairs into our quarters. And that's it. That's Aetherius magic as far as I'm aware of so far. So anything more, I am not aware of it. Well, except for the rest of the Ancient Sanctuary, but we'll go and delve into that place later. I will be right back, though. I need to take care of a few things, but I still have a little bit longer for the episode. So I'm going to keep recording, but I'm going to take a quick break. Alright, now that that's taken care of, now continue. Obviously, Sarah has been through a lot in the last couple of days. Well, she's been through a lot in the last couple episodes for us. For her, it's been, like I said, after defeating Gonkano, she would have taken like a week to kind of get her head whole wrapped around this whole being the Archmage. She'd have taken time to study. What she's going to take time to do now is we're going to go see Lydia. So we're going to teleport back to Clockwork and then teleport to Whiterun. So let us go back to Clockwork. Go get my teleport to Clockwork ability. We're getting a lot of abilities now. Here we go. We call it Clockwork. I do kind of wish we did get a mark and recall ability. That was actually a mark and recall. I kind of wish that Skyrim would have had more teleportation magic. One reason why I like Aetherius magic is because it adds it. We're going to drop off our stuff. We're also going to get our sword back. Because I wish we'd had a sword for that fight, because that would have made things a little bit easier. Where is it? There we go. There's our dwarven sword. Might eventually get a different sword. I'm okay with this dwarven sword for now. I'm gonna go ahead and drop off one of the ghost blades. We'll keep the ghost blade on us just because the fact that it does 45 points of extra damage and ignores armor. It's really useful. What's this? The staff of you pulls your soul between Oblivion and Mundus, granting a high chance of invincibility, allowing the attacks of enemies to pass through you after one staff is used. After one staff is used, it returns to Oblivion. Okay, we're gonna leave that here, because that's definitely not something I can. I don't think I'm gonna use that. That doesn't sound like something that would be useful. We're gonna drop off the armor. Yeah, we're gonna drop off the Archmage's robes. Drop off those. Drop off the college boots. Drop off that. Drop off that. Drop off that. Drop off these. We'll keep the mask on us for now. I don't think she feels safe leaving it here. Or at least not letting it stay here. For this one, a soul from Oblivion is consumed when equipped. The price of power. Unarmed strikes are 125% additional damage while in combat. You're able to move more quietly, and your opponents that get too close take 25 points of poison damage per second. A soul from Oblivion is consumed when equipped. The price of power. Wearer is muffled and moves silently. Sneaking is 75% better. Carrying weight is 100 points more. The Void Cowl, a sword of Oblivion's removed. Power of power. The price of power. Bows do 75% more damage. Illusion spells cost 75% less and increase fire resistance by 75%. And then the Void Gloves. Double sneak attack damage with one-handed weapons. Destruction spells are 75% less to cost. Unarmed strikes do 450 additional damage while sneaking. Yeah, this stuff is kind of broken. But I like it. We're going to go ahead and leave the void stuff here, though. I'm not taking the void stuff with me. I just wanted the magics, and I will be taking Zenithar's robes because I like them and they're powerful. Probably don't need Sorrow's Army's amulet with this stuff, but we're gonna keep it anyways. Our magic is probably through the roof. I guess we'll check it out in a minute. Um, we're gonna go into Clockwork for a moment. Um, obviously that obviously the Aetherius magic book is something of significant importance to Sarah now. She does not want this thing lost, so she's going to put it inside of. Oh, it was a broom falling over. I could have sworn I saw a body in there. I was like, wait, what the flip? Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I thought these were here. Pale dress of the angels, and the red dress of angels, and a note from Lahar. I made these for Lamashtu some time ago, just uncovered them. They resemble what she liked to wear long ago. The red one does, at least. I don't recall why I made the pale one. Unfortunately, Lamashtu doesn't like them, so I thought you might want them instead. They are made for a woman, for Lamashtu specifically, of course. If they don't fit you, perhaps you can give them to someone. Otherwise, you'll simply need to find something else to wear, Lahar. We'll go ahead and pick these up. We're going to go ahead and take a look at these. I forgot these. You get these at the end of the Clockwork Quest. I just forgot to pick them up. We're going to go ahead and take off the cape, take off the backpack, we'll take off the gloves, we'll take off the amulet, the mask, and the robes, and the ring. And then we'll look at, first we're going to look at the red one, which obviously is relatively fetching. I actually like this. I love the idea of a dress. So I love the idea of Sarah finally having something of a cute outfit to wear, and I love this in Skyrim because you don't see this very often. And then of course, if we look at the other one, we're probably gonna get a flash of the past. We have this, which I'm pretty sure is exactly what the pale shadow was wearing when she was following us. So, yeah, we now have these. Um, Sarah will obviously keep them, and she'll obviously want to wear them when she feels that it's correct. But right now, it's not. It's not. She doesn't feel like it's necessary. Put our gloves back on. Put our mags back on. That's fine. Very powerful armor automatically equipping to us. Our energy just flowing. Very powerful. But we're going to keep the Aetherius magic book and the rest of the stuff in here. We still have the journals in here because I haven't read through them yet. I might do them in a read eventually, but I have no interest at this current point in doing that. Okay, and then we'll put we go ahead and put the Shalador's secrets into here, so I don't need to be carrying them anymore. And I already know that if I take them to Urag, he's not going to be able to he's not going to want them, which sucks, but it's fine. Let's go into the mage's quarters. I don't know if this effect ever goes away. We're gonna go put all of our books away because I don't have any books on me that I care about right now. At least I don't think I do. Let's head down to the travel room real quick. I haven't been doing this lately, but we're going to be doing a lot of most of the rest of the episode's probably going to be inventory management. I don't want to try to start the next. This is basically what I would call the end of chapter 1. So, um, this has been it for the chapter 1. Sarah has now gotten herself basically all of the stuff she could have gotten. She's basically gotten herself very powerful magic, very powerful equipment. She probably feels very untouchable at the moment. Probably doesn't know exactly what she's going to do with herself. But I think that her overall plan will be to just continue on with her life. Um, she obviously still needs to do other stuff. She's probably going to keep doing quests. All of this stuff is going to go to... I'm going to send all of it to the mages area. And then we're going to go to the mages area and probably sort that out. Yeah, we'll carry the mask. Well, not the mask. We'll carry the Staff of Magnus for a while. I don't plan on using it, but not ready to part with it just yet. Not that it's needed. Sorry about that. I went to sneeze and tried to hit the pause button. I tried to hit the mute button, ended up in the pause button. But yeah, we're basically going to be putting all of this stuff into the armor. We're basically put all the stuff that that's not enchanted into the armory. Anything that's, we're going to put everything that is enchanted into the armory. Everything else will go to, everything that's enchanted will go to the armory. Everything else will be put into the mage's study for enchanting purposes. Eventually. Probably not right now, though. Might do some of that off camera. Might do some of it on camera. I haven't decided. Alright, let's get all this stuff out. Well, we're not going to get everything out. I'm just going to go through and grab what needs to be gotten out. Oh. Okay, it'd just be easier to just take everything out real quick. Soul gems away. Could put the Ring of Ancients on. Not really going to be worried about that at the second. Alright. Anything that is enchanted can go into here. Well, before we do that, I'm going to see if I can disenchant anything. Apparently I can. I will plan on disenchanting as much as I can because I'm not a huge fan of just keeping this stuff and not disenchanting it. We might do the quest where I think there's another set of these ethereal weapons. I don't know, but I think there is. Yep. We're also having a blood issue. We're gonna have to deal with that eventually. Probably go to a bandit area and steal some blood from them. I feel like I should enchant my bow just because I should have an enchanted bow, but I kind of want to wait for dual enchanting. But then again, I could probably just make another one. I haven't decided yet. We'll see. That's mostly why I picked up all this armor stuff. That, and I plan on displaying it eventually. If I enchant it. another reason to pick up as much gear as possible so that you can just enchant it. We're going to keep those on us because we're going to put those in the bedroom. Alright. I can actually move normally now, so I'm just going to go ahead and walk to the armory to drop off all this stuff. I would normally cut all this out, but like I said, I'm trying to just finish up. She's probably going to have a pretty calm life for a while as she just kind of works on putting things away. Can we put it on this one? Apparently we can. I think. I thought they had specific ones. Ooh, that was cool. But yep, we got Moroki's mask. We'll come back and grab it later when we need it, because we do have a quest for it. There's a seal of the seal of the college to kind of kind of display how we finished the college. And to this mannequin. Onto this mannequin we shall place Zenithar's hooded robes and Zenithar's boots. Nice. Onto here we shall put the void armor, since I don't plan on using that for a while. Or actually what we can put on here is Puithia's collar armor. Gives that effect whenever you put it on something, or whenever you put it on. One of the reasons why I like these things. They're pretty cool. They're really customized. They're a little overpowered, but I like overpowered. If you don't like overpowered, then I apologize. Just be glad I won't be using this stuff to its extent. Mostly just using it because it's cool. Void armor on this one. I might grab the void armor if we ever need it. But again, I'm not a huge fan of the long-lasting effects. This one, I don't think it ever fades. This one does at least eventually fade. Onto this mannequin, I'm going to go ahead and put the Archmage's clothing. She will wear the Archmage's outfit when she feels like she's supposed to, but she doesn't want to wear it all the time. She likes the outfit she's currently wearing. Not only is it more powerful, but it also has a lot more. It's also a lot more means something to her. We're also going to put this on this mannequin, just because of the fact that, and we're going to put the Sarthal amulet on it, because again, it has something to do with who she is and where she's come from so far. And let's see, is there anything else? Put the Mage's circlet on it. And the headpiece. I think that's it. A call back to what she used to wear. And then, do I have anything interesting for you, my fine friend? Thing I can put on you that would be of interest. Don't think so. Put Thalmor stuff on him, I guess. I don't have Thalmor. I don't have the bits and bobs, the gloves and boots for you, but that'll work. It's kind of a cool little bit. So we got all of these filled up. I might move these around. I might change them. I don't know. I don't really know where I'd put them because all of this is just display cases for more stuff. And then I could put them up here, but I don't know. Now we're just gonna put the rest inside of their designated chests. we're almost out of time here. So if you enjoyed the episode, hit that like button. This one will be have been a bit slower. I will be taking a break for a while. Um, Not a super long one. I'm just going to be taking a little bit of a break, just to get things settled. Um, Probably do some grinding of a couple of things. Um, Probably leave the Staff of Magnus here now that I think about it. I don't really have a reason to carry it around. There are some missions you need it for, but I can always come back and get it. I'll know exactly where it is if I leave it here. If I don't leave it here, I'll end up putting it somewhere and forgetting where I put it. But if you guys like the episode, hit that like button. If you want to see more of my content, please hit that subscribe button. Um, and if you have anything you would like to say, leave it in the comment section, and I'll read it when I can. I appreciate everyone who stuck through it this long. This is officially what I'm going to consider the ending of the first chapter of Sarah's story. It was a very quick chapter because, like I said, I wanted to get through Aetherius magic quickly, so we had that magic for the next mod. You don't need it, but it makes it slightly easier. I will show off a bit of what it can do, and we will be showing a lot more with Aetherius magic as time goes on. But I'll see y'all in the next one. Later.